rapping dude. Might just trap with you. Coming with the thunder, baby. Might just clap.
Hey guys, it's your boy Mood, and we back at it. We drop in 3 reasons why it is still viable to buy a PSP in 2020. It's still good, I promise y'all, and we're gonna get to it. Let's go. So the PSP 3000 screen size is actually 4.3 inches, and it's an LCD screen, so it's really not that bad if we're comparing it to when it came out in 2009 versus what they're actually putting out right now for our phones, for example. They're really not that bad of a screen. And also, it's really lightweight. It's only 6.7 ounces, so it's not heavy at all. Like, it's not heavy. So my PSP 3000 actually is running off of 64 megabytes of RAM, and if we wanted to compare that to, say, my iPhone, I have an iPhone XR. My iPhone XR actually runs off of 3 gigabytes of RAM. So you can see what crazy jump it is from 11 years ago, from 2009 to 2020, how much of a jump of RAM that it uses. And it's actually crazy because as you guys can see, it still runs very smoothly, and it doesn't need to take up that much RAM. So on the PSP, Sony actually makes it up to you for how much memory that you actually want in it. So what they do is they made it to where it takes up a memory stick duo of how much storage it has. So you could buy one that had 128 megabytes of storage, or you could go all the way up to 2 gigabytes of storage. Either way, it's your choice. Me personally, I like to play a lot of games. I like to have a lot of storage on mine, so I would try and go for the higher memory.
Diamonds be wet, they clear like a lake. I stay with the chickens, but
so reason number 1 is going to be, it's just so easy to move around. It's so portable. Obviously, it's PlayStation portable.
Bro, this shit going stupid right now, bro. Yo, Moody.
You know, I don't have to bring a whole console. I don't have to bring the HDMI cables, controllers, anything like that. I just bring this and the charger, and I'm good to go. It takes up so little space. I don't have to have anything extra. I just need to bring my charger and my games. It's so easy, and the games are still small, so I can bring them around, and it's really easy to use, and it's so portable. It's so portable.
chickens but still eating steak. Everybody woke, but I am awake.
So we all seem to remember that the games on the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 2 are some of the best games that we've ever played in our lives. But I think what we seem to forget is all the games that were dropping on those consoles were also dropping on this PlayStation Portable. And also, may I add, the exclusives that were dropping on the PlayStation 2 were still dropping on this. So we have all the great games that we used to play and love as children that are still dropping on here. And we thought the graphics were great. They might not have been so great, but they're still going to bring back all the nostalgic memories we have when we were children, when we were living carefree, and we were just having so much fun, not having to worry about anything. And where we're just playing, and we can do this on here and move it around to anywhere we need it to go.
This rap shit, I just took a break. I am an OG. I used to play Sega. Grew my ass up
So
now.
on top of the PSP letting you play games, it's not only that. It can let you watch movies, it can have music on here, and you can actually put your photos on here. Now, while it may take up more storage, I think it's worth it to be able to watch movies. You can buy the movies as UMD discs, put those in there, and you can watch movies on the go. Sometimes if you get tired of playing a game, watch a movie on the go real quick. It's so easy. And then on top of that, if you get nostalgia and you want to see some pictures of your old friends or your family, you can go over to photos and look at those pictures. And even on top of that, if you get tired of all the things that they're already letting you do, you can listen to music if you don't want to talk to the annoying people on the bus.
I don't want to fuck, I just want to talk. This shit with you, stop me, bitch, go get it.
So even though the video is called 3 reasons why you should buy a PSP in 2020, I'm actually going to give you 2 reasons why you probably shouldn't want to buy the PSP in 2020. So the first one is going to be, because the games on this PSP are so iconic and everybody loves them, they can be a little more expensive, which some people might not be able to pay for. They're not as affordable as you might think. They range about $20 to $30, which isn't too bad, but that's per game. So if you wanted to have 2 or 3 games that you wanted to play, they could range from about $40 to $60 for all of those games put together. Also, the PSP can actually be kind of hard to come by nowadays, and when you do find them, they might be a little more pricey. Luckily for me, I got a bid on this on eBay, and I paid about $50 for it, but a lot of the ones that were there, they were going for $120, $130, and on top of that, they didn't come with batteries or chargers. So if you wanted to buy the actual PSP, you would have to buy the battery and the charger separately. So altogether, you might be paying about $140 or $150. Adding on, we have to understand that this PSP came out in 2009, so the software is not going to be that great. Now, it's still going to run very well in my opinion, but because it came out 11 years ago, we're still going to have to run into a few blocks, such as the Wi-Fi that we may not be able to connect to, and a few other things that may stop us. All in all, we're living in 2020. We have the Nintendo Switch. The new Xbox One is on its way. The PS5 is on its way. But I still think this PSP is still worth buying. If it's affordable for you, you definitely should go out and get you one of these. It's so fun to play. It's so easy to move around. Oh my goodness, it's so fun. I've had it literally for a day and I can't get enough of it already.
I saw the pic on IG, knew it was crop. Got a few likes, yeah, I knew it was flop.